Alright, hey guys, Frozen Nexus here. Hey guys, Frozen Nexus here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a modular socket. Well, not really. I don't really know what the hell to call this thing. It's just an automated ore processor. Ores go in here, the dust goes in here, furnace here, and then out comes here. Also, if you didn't know, yellorium, look at that stack EMC value. Holy shit, if you have not been picking up yellorium, start. Each one is worth half a diamond, so yeah, you better start picking those up. Alright, to start off, this is probably going to be something you want to hold off until you get a philosopher table with, because the things used to create it are extremely annoying to make. Things like energy inputs, I mean, it's just a blank disk with blank module, but then you have to make these, and then the machine chassis. Luckily, Engineer's Toolbox, everything has an EMC value. So if I want to go in here and I need a, I don't know, a machine chassis, there we go, got one, or a machine output, I got it. It's really easy because everything has an EMC value. So, like I said in the first video, I'm not going to cover how to make things. You guys are, I believe that you're competent enough to know how to go in here and look up. It's called a socket. You want to look up socket and a modular socket, and this is what you need to be building. Alright? And then I'm going to show you how to set it up. Because that's the hard part. Well, not really the hard part, the confusing part, more or less. Regardless, I trust in you guys to know how to craft a, item where it tells you the recipe. For this, I'm going to build a secondary chest right here because items are going to go everywhere. So, yeah. So, first off, you're going to need MineCraft Joules to power this. And MineCraft Joules are, well, RF is what it's called now, is pretty simple to get. You will need kinesis piping, obviously, and you will need to put a wooden pipe on the ends, hook up electrical engines to the wooden pipe. I'm using 4. You can do it with 2. I also have solar panels on these, so you definitely can do it with 2. I'll explain to you something about those solar panels in a minute. But with the engines, just hook them up and turn them on, and you can see the blue wire goes into these. You can see the charge in there goes up and down because, as you can see, it's currently grinding up some minerals. I believe that's copper in there, and then it will spit out the copper and then send it into the furnace and then into the chest. But for right now, it won't because obviously it's not hooked up. So I'm going to completely destroy this block for the sake of this video. Alright, so first off, do you get the things back that were inside of it? No, you do not. Alright, that's something you should note. You do not get back the things that are inside of it once you smash it, so be very careful. Yeah, don't do that. Alright. When you put your modular socket down, probably the first thing you're going to do is, I have a solar panel. I built solar energy for these first. They don't work very well because the issue with these solar panels is that they don't hold enough energy to keep these continuously running. You can put the solar panel right on top and then just throw a glowstone on top of it, and that will work. That works as a energy source. The glowstone will count as sunlight, and you'll be fine. Alright, now this is the item extractor. This is the thing that will take items outside of the chests. You're going to need 2 of them. You're going to need really 2 of everything except for the things I tell you you only need 1 of. So first off, build 2 modular sockets. Next, this is an item extractor. You want to put it on the same exact spot as you did before, well, as this one. So they're both facing left or they're both facing right. They need to both be going in the same direction. Is pretty much what I'm saying. Once you've done that, you need to build a socket remote. Here's the recipe right now. I'm sure you can follow it. If you've built a modular socket, you have everything to build a modular remote, with the exception of the ender pearl. And if you didn't know, an ender pearl only requires a philosopher stone and 4 iron. So, like I said, this is probably something you want to have equivalent exchange for. So if you're not at that point yet, I would just kind of hold off because all this stuff has an EMC value, and it's really hard to craft. Well, not hard to craft, but takes a long time to craft. So once you do that, you can shift right click to change the remote. I personally use the green one just because it's easiest for me to see, because I swear to God, I'm like partially colorblind. I don't fucking know though. I have a friend who really is colorblind, and I don't think I'm that bad, but I have trouble with colors. Anyway, you just hit green, and if you hit it twice, it goes to 2, 3, but I want it on 1, which is the first block lit up, as is that one, and as is that one. And I'll explain these front faces in a minute. Once you have that set to 1, you are free to go ahead and put your chest down right there. Also, just saying, engineer's wrench is the wrench that you use to remove these faces like that. They're really easy to craft. It's a button and 4 iron. Where did that drop? It's literally a button and 4, maybe it's even 3 iron, but either way, it's super, super easy to make. Now, this is a machine output, not an item output. Make sure it is a machine output. And this will go on the right side or the left side, whatever is the opposite side of the item you put the item extractor in. And same goes for this side. I'm not going to smash this chest, but you can see that in there it has the orange or yellow. I'm so bad with colors. Is that orange, yellow, or gold? I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, you will take your remote, and set this one to 2. On this side, you will also set this one to 2. I don't know if you can see that green bar in there, but it is on 2. I don't want to smash this chest. So set both outputs to 2, inputs to 1. It's pretty simple to remember. Once you've done that, you're going to take a grinder, which this is the only one of the engineer's toolbox items that I've dealt with so far that does not have an EMC value, so you get screwed. You're gonna have to make these every time you need one. You just put it on there, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out why this was working, and because I have to set it to 1. Like, I completely forgot that. And this side over here is a furnace. Where the hell did that drop? What? They're like bouncing everywhere and I can't find them. Did that really like disappear? Okay, thank God it didn't disappear. This one's the one with an EMC value anyway, so it wouldn't have been too disastrous. You put the furnace on there and change that to 1 as well. Once you've done that, you need to power them up. Now, the solar panels and glowstone will be enough power if you don't have enough spare EU to run 2 machines. But if you do, take an energy socket, energy input, not energy socket. This as well has an EMC value. It just looks like, your little sockets in the wall. That's why I called it a socket. And you put it on the back. Now, if you did it in the order I did, it won't automatically connect. You have to pick the pipe back up and then put the pipe back down. And as you can see, energy gets pumped right into it. Now, if I just go ahead and take this chest and put the chest right back in the middle, and I'm going to take the ores out of here again, not the cobble, just the ores. Everything else can stay. And I have learned that if you put iron dust or any kind of dust, like anything that's been macerated, it will not work. It will jam up your machine. You have to break the block and replace everything around the block and set the whole thing up again, because there's no way to open this up and take an item out. And the issue is that with the engineer's toolbox, it doesn't really recognize industrial craft things. And if you look at the iron dust, it's industrial craft. So yeah, try and keep this to mainly Minecraft ores. The engineer's toolbox ores will obviously work because this is all an engineer's toolbox mod. And the forestry will work because, well, that's copper and tin, and that's about all the ores, I think, that there are. So, yeah, just don't put dust, and do not put netherrack ore in here either. Netherrack ore will also screw up the whole thing. And if you just saw there, it probably just sucked it all out, and, well, it's just started this up again. And then if you go in this chest and wait, you will see that it is making tin. The grinder grinds it up into 2, so you're getting just as many as you would with a macerator, don't worry. And then the furnace smelts it, and this all pretty much uses about the same amount of energy as EUs would. Like I said, if you don't have enough power to do this with just EUs, just take a glowstone and throw it on top of the solar panel like I did with the furnace. I left this one without glowstone so you can see what it looks like without the glowstone, but yeah, you can just place the solar panel right on top of the solar panel as this one is. It won't keep it fully charged, but it'll be enough to get you a good start. And that's pretty much it for this video. There's not really much else to say about this. In the next video, I'll probably be talking about how to make an automated quarry and things like that. I'm not sure yet, though. I'm like really bouncing around with what ideas I want to do and things like that. So, you know, the next video, it'll be a surprise. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like this, and I hope you're having a great day, and peace out.